What's going on, my little piglets? It's your BFF Pork Chop here, and I'm coming at you with another video. A rant, a rave, a talk, a discussion, a ramble, a vent. Gotta add vent to the cycle now. Of America's team, the Dallas Cowboys. But before I get started, you guys can please hit that subscribe button so that way you guys are notified every single time I upload a video, and you can also hit that bell notification. I totally botched that intro, but anyway. So, the Toronto Huskies franchise is in full swing. I did the live draft for the fantasy draft last Saturday, and I hope to have every installment up on Tuesdays. So, look for those installments and just come join the party. It is going to be a party up in Toronto. So, thank you, and let's get started with the Cowboys. That was the shit show. So, where do I begin? I don't even know where to begin here. The Cowboys lost to the Saints in New Orleans 12-10. And I am the guy that said that it was going to be a 35-30 victory for the Dallas Cowboys. But little did I know that the Saints pretty much played schoolyard. And I don't mean that they got away with penalties. There were plenty of penalties that were dished out on both sides that I felt were unnecessary, and there were a few penalties I thought were missed. I don't feel that the Saints are dirty like they used to be with Bountygate or anything like that. However, I did see a statistic that the the officiating crew that officiated that game last night, the Saints are 11-1 with that officiating crew. So, whether that be a coincidence or just home cooking, who knows? But the Saints beat us fair and square, even though there were a few calls officiating-wise that I felt were a little ridiculous. Like, how the hell are you going to give Amari Cooper 2 pass interference calls? How? The first one, okay, maybe, whatever, fine. The second one, you just looking at a defender doesn't make it a pass interference when the defender is trying to go for the ball or whatever. Also, Dak played very pedestrian. He didn't throw any touchdowns. He didn't throw any picks. But he completed most of his passes, and he only had like 226 yards or something like that. And Zeke didn't even get like 40 yards rushing, and there was no Tony Pollard. So no lightning and thunder, no 1-2 punch by the Dallas Cowboys, and that was a little deflating. And in all honesty, I've seen it, and I didn't know it was a thing until I saw what people were saying on Facebook. We really missed Michael Gallup yesterday. Yes, we have Coop, and yes, we have Cobb, but Michael Gallup probably could have been the deciding factor for Dak and his passing attempts. So, that being said, I really think that the Cowboys fell down to earth during that game, because we were riding high with the, Shango called it, the preseason 2.0. Kellen Moore's a god. Kellen Moore's the greatest offensive coordinator since sliced bread. You know, just our praises were high. We got a big head. We got an inflated ego. But we played really crappy teams. And this was our first test of the season, and we failed, y'all. We not only failed, we didn't even show up to class. And we got the test right in front of us, and we're like, oh, damn. So, they really didn't do anything special, they being the New Orleans Saints. They didn't do anything special. They dink and dunked the ball down the field. They didn't score any touchdowns. They only scored 4 field goals on us. And we scored a touchdown. And it's like Friday, it's like, how are you going to get fired on your day off? How are you going to lose a game if you're the only one that scored a touchdown? It's like, how are you going to do that, Cowboys? What happened? And they didn't really throw down the field that much. We really didn't either. We didn't go for those bombs. We didn't go for those snipes. We just try to dink and dunk ourselves. It was very conservative, and as J. Watt called it back in the day, God, I miss J. Watt, vanilla ass play calling. New coordinator, same vanilla ass play calling, unfortunately, it looks like. So maybe this was the wake-up call that we needed. We need to go back to the lab again, tweak some things, fine-tune some things, and potentially get back on track, because we got the Green Bay Packers this week. We have the Green Bay Packers, and they have a defense. They have a better defense than the Saints, in my opinion. And they don't have a backup quarterback. They have Aaron Cowboy Killer Rodgers. And I swear to God, if Aaron Rodgers beats us like at the last second, like he's known to do, I'm gonna lose it, because I already don't like the guy. I don't hate Aaron Rodgers. I really wish he would just go away sometimes. But that's just me being a salty Cowboys fan. And in all honesty, he's a good player. He's one of the best quarterbacks in the league, and he does what he does, especially against the Cowboys. So my takeaway from this game is we plummeted back to earth. We were a 3-0 team going in that had a deflated ego, and that's what cost us the game, pretty much. Is we didn't try. We were just, we're just going here with a backup quarterback. Teddy Bridgewater really wasn't that impressive. I've always liked Teddy Bridgewater ever since he played in Louisville, and I was just kind of like, he's not really doing anything. He's not really posting up the yards like he's known to do, and he's pretty much just dinking and dunking to Thomas and letting Kamara get a cheap 12 yards or a cheap 8 yards or a cheap 7 yards, and before you know it, it's 3rd and 1 and we can't stop them because they convert. It was a Twilight Zone episode, that game last night. That was not the Dallas Cowboy team I'm used to seeing. And in all honesty, I think that it kind of broke my heart a little bit, if I'm being honest with you. But the Cowboys need to bounce back. They should bounce back against Green Bay, hopefully. And we don't want to be 3-2, man. That would be terrible. That'd be a terrible, terrible, terrible stretch of games. As you win 3 and then lose 2. You're supposed to be consistent and win. And if you do loss, win, then, yeah, whatever. Not consistent. But anyway, guys, I'm rambling at this point. Like I said, please tune into the Toronto Huskies game. I'd greatly appreciate it. Those installments should be up every Tuesday about 7 p.m. Central. I'm actually about to go record the the first non-live stream, second episode overall for the franchise. And yeah, guys, I'm going to get out of here. Thanks for letting me vent. Thanks for letting me ramble for a little bit. And thanks for coming by. I always appreciate it. And I always remember my little piglets calling Pork Chop. Loves y'all the mostest. Y'all take it easy, guys, and I'll see y'all next time. Say it with me, everybody. How about them Cowboys? Even when they lose, I'm still here. Bye, guys.